A very good day to Dr. Kok Boon Xiong. My name is NOOR AZZARIAH. I am from PPISMP Mathematics SK. Today, I will be presenting my heuristic construction and presentation coursework for MTES 1142 Computational Thinking in Mathematics. So this is the content of my presentation today. First, I will talk a little bit about introduction on heuristic method, and then non-routine problem solving that consists of traditional approach and heuristic approach, and then application of computational thinking. Lastly, a brief conclusion about my presentation. So we move to the first part of my presentation, which is an introduction. So what is heuristic approach? Heuristic approach is a mathematical thinking tool to facilitate participants in solving mathematical problems. It's commonly used in situations where finding an optimal solution is difficult or impractical. To put it simply, heuristic is a shortcut in problem solving. Next, non-routine problem. So this is an example of non-routine problem that I choose. Zarif wants to construct a box with the shape of regular pentagonal prism. Suppose that each base edge measures 6 inches and that the apothem of the base measures 4.1 inches. The altitude of the prism measures 10 inches. The box with the dimensions indicated is to be constructed of materials that cost 10 cents per square inch for the lateral surface and 20 cents per square inch for the bases. What is the total cost of constructing the box? So this is the problem solving. First, I will solve the problem using traditional approach, which is by using the formula. And then heuristic approach, which is using visualization and decomposition method. So for traditional approach, which is using formula, as usual, we need to find the lateral area of the prism by using the formula, which is L equal to HP, height times perimeter. So the height is 10 inch times the perimeter, which is 5 times 6 inch. Then we get 300 inch square. And then we find the area of two bases of the prism, which is the formula is 2 times 1 over 2 AP. A is the apothem and then P is the perimeter. So we get the answer, which is 123 inch square. Thus, the total cost of constructing the box is 10 cents times 300 inch square plus 20 cents times 123 inch square. And then we get the answer, which is 54 ringgit 60 cents. So for heuristic approach, I use the Polya's problem solving method. So there are 4 steps that we need to follow. First, understand the problem. Secondly, plan a strategy. Next, carry out the strategy. And lastly, look back at the solution. The first step is to understand the problem. So how to understand the problem? So we need to highlight all the important informations that is given in the question. So the ones that I highlight with the yellow color is the important information, and the one that I highlight with the red color is what the question asks us to do. Then, plan a strategy. First, we must calculate the lateral surface area, LSA, and then calculate the area of each face, and lastly, find the total cost to construct the box. Step 3. Carry out the strategy. So as I said just now, I used the visualization and decomposition method to find the total cost. So first, calculate the lateral surface area. As we can see now, this is the representation of the regular pentagonal prism, and this is the one of the surface of lateral surface. So we must find the area of one surface first, which is 6 inch times 10 inch. We get 60 inch square. And then we find the LSA, which is 60 inch square, multiply with 5, which we get 300 inch square. And then calculate the area of each base. So this is the cross section of pentagon. As we can see here, this pentagon is formed by 5 equilateral triangles. So we cut out the triangle into this triangle here, and we must find the area of a triangle first and then multiply it with 5, and we get the answer, which is 61.5 inch square. And then after we get the LSA and also the area of pentagonal base, we can find the total cost to construct the box, which is 10 cents times LSA plus 20 cents times area of the bases. And we get the answer, which is 54 ringgit 60 cents. Step 4. Look back at the solution and review. So why we need to look back at our solution again? It's to avoid a careless mistake and also to identify whether our solution makes sense. So from the solution just now, the total cost seems reasonable with the given dimensions and cost provided. So, of course, the solution makes sense. And we also can use simpler formula to make sure the answer is correct. So this is the simple formula. It's same with the what I did just now, but it is in the simpler form. So, what is the comparison between traditional approach and heuristic approach? Traditional approach prioritizes systematic step-by-step procedures and often relies on known formulas, rules, or algorithms, while heuristic approach prioritizes speed and efficiency over precision result and often involves a trial and error exploration of possible solutions. Next, traditional approach aims to find the optimal solution by systematically exploring all possible options and evaluating them against predefined criteria, while heuristic approach aims to find a satisfactory solution within a reasonable amount of time, and it's often sacrificing optimality for efficiency. Last but not least, traditional approach minimizes the risk of errors and ensures that solutions meet predefined criteria, while heuristic approach trades-off optimality for efficiency, which may result in suboptimal solutions or errors. So next is the application of computational thinking in the problem solving. So in the solution that I did just now, there are several concepts of computational thinking that I have applied. So one of them is decomposition. Visualization method decompose the three-dimensional solid geometry shape into smaller shapes. So as we can see here, this is the representation of regular pentagonal prism, and I decompose it into smaller shapes so that I can find the area easier. And then the concept of abstraction. So just now I highlight all the main points to focus on important information only and to ignore all the irrelevant details. Then pattern recognition. We need to find the similarities or regularities in the problem. So for example, just now we find that regular pentagon consists of 5 equilateral triangles. And then the concept of algorithm, which is the step-by-step solution to solve the problem. So just now I followed the 4 steps Polya's problem solving method to solve the equation. Okay, last but not least, the conclusion. In summary, heuristic approach offer a valuable tool for problem solving, providing quick and practical solutions, and at the same time, the concept of decomposition, abstraction, pattern recognition, and algorithm can also be applied to simplify the problem. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.